since I got my birthday parcel from Natasha Denona that I ordered just 1.5 days ago. It came so quickly, and I asked them to wrap everything like especially good. I ordered those two from the holiday palettes that have had such a, you know, I don't know, so many broken, so many stories about them. And yay, I got everything in excellent condition. It was wrapped, it took me like half an hour to open. I will first just show you that they in such good condition, because I saw so many that been in a bad condition online, broken, falling out and whatever. So good wrapping, and this is the Hoya or Joya, what you call it. Super gorgeous. I'm not gonna start swatching because everybody knows already. I want to know what they look like. I think they know. I'm gonna do looks with both of them. And here is the other one, Aries or Alice or whatever you call it, like that. So absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, so no swatches. I also got the Tropic palette, kind of also from a little bit of curiosity, why there's so many people complaining. I'm a bit like that. So there that one is. The last thing that I ordered are those Super Glow highlights, the new ones that have less shimmery particles in them and are supposed to look more like glass. So I have all the colors, the light medium and the bronze. And the bronze actually is a nice gold. It's not bronze at all. And then the bronze, which I don't know how it's going to show, like, yeah, you can see that it's gold. It's not bronze at all, it's gold. So what I was thinking was to mix this one with the fairest one, the fair one and the gold, and get a really pretty gold. So this is kind of like a whole birthday haul and a little bit try on. Okay, so I will use again this Essence primer. So to begin with, I will start. I think I will go with this pink, and I will take a big fluffy brush for the pink one to begin with. So there you have the pink one. One here and one here. In a way, I really want to do it just to try many colors. Maybe I'm gonna do that. I will start with one eye, with one look, and see where I go from there. Now I'm taking the lilac one with the same fluffy brush. A bit more down here. This is a really pretty color. I think I prefer with these kind of strong colors, bright colors, to keep it a bit more simple with them. You know, not using them all over or something, like all of them together, a lot of them, and all kinds of things like that. Vintage taupe, this one here. Suppose it's darker though than the other one, but never mind. Where should I put that one? Maybe that was a mistake. I will do it on the other side and then see where I go from there. Yeah, let's take Vintage taupe over there, because it's like different. I don't need both of them over there. That's too much. So that's Vintage taupe. On this side, I'm taking the blue one here. Like that. Whoa. It's like... Whoa. Is there words for this? Awesomeness. I mean, I just dipped it in there like this. It's almost too blue for me, I think, because I have blue eyes, you know. Doesn't it look a bit... Or maybe it's just fun. All the brushes I use until now are, you know, natural bristle brushes. There's mosquitoes here. Okay, I'm taking now a smaller brush like that. And the same blue. You know, this blue here, the darkest one here. And I'm just doing like this. Like that. And since it's creamy, nothing comes off either, you know. It's kind of creamy. Wow. I think just like that. Outside corner, pop of color. Okay, this brush is not the best one. It's really old from Kryolan or Kryolan. It's also natural bristles though. So I will try that one with the Goose Tea. I really feel like having some of this on the lid itself. Does it need another color under? Maybe it does. Or maybe not. Why should it need something under? Ooh. Look at that. I start to wonder why people complaining about this one. Look at that. I mean, I have only that primer under. Ooh, it's gorgeous with this blue. You can tell I'm a bit excited here. Should I take it all the way until this one then? Whoa. Like that. Whoa. What is going on? Look at that color. How everybody, I never saw anyone get a color out from it like this, or they didn't try maybe. I mean, I use it just now on the primer from Essence. This is very interesting, I have to say. I'm taking now another small brush. Did I use this one already? I don't think so. And the lilac, what is it called? Zinna. The lila one or lilac one. And I'm taking it in here. I really like this color. And also here, I think. I love this one with the blue, so I'm going to take this one. Ooh, la la. Under the eye a bit too. To blend around the blue one. And I think I need a little bit more the blue one to put over there. With this one again. Wow. I have to say, I'm totally blown away by this. With all the reviews I've seen, I was like a little bit reluctant to buy this palette, but it's just gorgeous. Look at that. I don't know if I'm making it a bit too sharp here, but I just really want to try the colors and see like what's the big deal about this. When did I stop taping then? I don't know, because I have everything on my eye. So I used the Limoncello, this one here, also with the natural bristle brush, not this one, that one is not. Actually a lip brush, but it's very small, so it's really nice for the inner corner. So really pretty. And until now, everything I did was use the Essence lid primer under and natural bristles all the way until now, and just pressing it on, and this is what I got out from it. I think it's pretty awesome, I have to say. I think it's pretty awesome. One more thing that I wanted to do maybe is to take again the nudist, this pinkier nude here, don't know, peachy pinky nude. Take that one a little bit under here as well, since I used it up here too, that it will be kind of the same theme. So like that a bit. Now on purpose I used, you know, colors that have been problematic for people and they've been like ranting about. I really wanted to see what's the deal here, because until now all Natasha Denona's eyeshadows that I used been really good, except for the crystal ones in the Star palette, the two lighter colors. I have them here. I mean, I repressed them with 99% alcohol. I have them here still. But they have so much chunky glitter falling on me that I just can't because it gets stuck in my wrinkles. So I decided to take them out and I put two like pigments that I had from before that I didn't use either because of the messiness. I pressed those in there so I will have something in there because I don't like leaving it empty. And now actually I use them more than I ever did because they're together with other colors, you know. That's why it's nice with bigger palettes. And this is also from Natasha Denona, this lash guard. I think it's the best thing ever. Okay, now I need to go to the other eye because I don't want to do anything else more with this summery eye. And of course this is going to look now really funky, huh? If I don't make it the same, but that's the colorful eye. And there's plenty of just neutral eyes with this, so I think I want to try the green. But I'm taking again this one. I just want to use this green as a liner as well. The same way I use this one because that's the only way I can use those kind of things, that it won't be too much on my eyes already. I mean, come on. I'm 51 tomorrow. Can you believe it? Of course you can. I'm celebrating my passion for color. That's what I'm doing. So I have the vintage taupe under and this scratchy brush from Smashbox. I have to put some hair mask on it or something. It's really not nice on the eyes anymore. Of course I could use a better one, but actually these are like, nowadays I have a lot of synthetic brushes. So the only ones I have that would I understand work the best with Natasha's eyeshadows. I don't know specifically this one, this palette, but her other palettes. So I'm using her eyeshadows with, you know, real bristles, not synthetic ones. Okay, what now? That's that. I will go for this mint green. And I will try to be really careful with this one. I won't now be too harsh on this color because it seems to be like a little bit gentle maybe, or according to everybody else. Until now, everything was exactly the opposite to what I've seen online, so I don't know what's going on. It looks like a lot. It looks like a lot on the brush. I'm just gonna lift this up a bit and press it in here, in the middle. Wow, that is so pretty. Wow. Some more of that one. And I'm trying just to press it in the way I saw Natasha Denona do on a video with the dark blue and the lilac color. She put it then all over, the blue was all over, and then she had the lilac around it. And she was kind of pressing it in like that. I'm pulling it down a bit, but pressing it in. So I'm going a little bit higher up, but not too high up maybe. Oh, I really like that one. Oh, I will just take this one because just take the yellow out from there. Yeah, you see, they clean up pretty easily. So again, swiping in this there. Ooh, again, I was touching it with the metal. This is such a tiny brush that I don't even see where I'm putting it, you know. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'm going here in the inner corner with this one. Whoa, I want it there on purpose, like that it won't come into those. So I'm just going around it like that, a little bit pulling it up maybe, but not too much, just slightly like that. That they will, you know, that you get a little bit shimmer and sheen up there. But now it's time for the deep green one. Yes, it's definitely a bit creamy, this blue one, and I don't put my fingers inside these products at all, like at all. So it's pretty clean. Yeah, a little bit stained maybe from the blue, so I will use the other side for the green. And I'm talking about the Exotic, this one. So now I'm taking that one, again the same way, just pushing it in like that. I can't just lift and do it, it's kind of a big palette. Pushing it in and pulling it out, like that. And then of course I have to go in again like this, the same way. That I get it just as a liner. Whoa, it's gorgeous. These are so pretty together. You know what? I think I want it a bit higher up. Bit higher up. To go like inside this one. Ooh, a bit. But only like, you see, on this place. You know, you see where this line goes on my eye? Kind of out like that. You see, I'm pulling it out and then it goes back and it's... So again, the green, the darker green, exotic, like that one. And then I will go under the eye, lift it and like pull it out a bit. Like that. Ooh, I made a wing. And then just push it in here. Okay, so I'm taking this brush again with the limoncello. Just, I'm going to the other eye for a second. That one, it looks so unblended. Like that. And just, I hope I have too much on it now because it looks pretty yellow. Just to blend that. Okay, that's a bit too much. Too much. To blend this one a bit. Now I'm kind of putting it all over it. Okay, in the middle to give it a little bit more of a... Oh yeah, that's a bit strong. Much stronger than I meant to do it, but let's just pull it up here a bit. And again, I'm taking this nudist. I have a feeling I'm going to use a lot of this on this color. Because it goes so well with this. You know. Also with these greens and with the blue. Yeah, it's a really pretty nudie color, like that. A little bit I'm taking of the vintage taupe that I overused on this eye. This one here, it's a bit darker, but not too much maybe. Just a bit here. I think it's amazing, this palette. Amazing. I don't know if it was because I didn't use my fingers at all inside, at all. And just natural bristles. Didn't spray it with anything, nothing. Didn't spray nothing on it. And I think it's pretty amazing. The pigment, I mean, look at that. And I was thinking to myself that, you know, it's okay. I don't need it to be like full on like that. I can use it as a wash or color or something like that. I'll be happy with it. And I see that it's probably I can do that too, but the way I did it now, it goes on like full on, like without a problem. Smoothly, without a problem. So I have to say I'm really happy about this one. I mean, I know all those matte ones are fine. Nobody complained about them even. What they complained about been this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. All those that I tried now. And you can see for yourself, I didn't work hard on it. And I think it looks really, really pigmented. Yeah, I even want to use almost that one. But now I think with the orange under, it will change color. So I don't want it to change color. I want it to be that kind of color. It's like, it's freaking awesome. Because I think color like this looks the best on brown eyes. And of course this color here, that's why they go so well together, because it's like orange and blue. So the orange look good on blue eyes, but now because of this blue, my eye look less blue. But never mind, I don't care. I don't care about that. Yeah, I really like this one too. I almost like this one better because of that. But I love the blue, the way it is like electric blue in your face. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So that's what I think about this Tropic palette. Gorgeous palette. Okay, since I have this two-eyed look, I will do also different highlights on each side. So I set my face except for here, where I want to use the highlight, because I understand that it's better used on a moisturized surface. I'm really excited about this bronze gold color, what it will look like. So I'm taking that one and fair together. This gold, it's called bronze, but it really is gold, I think. And this fair one together which does it go better here? Of course, because I have gold here also in the inner corner. I will start over there. Now, I know I still have redness in my face. I did just a really thin Smashbox, the long lasting from Smashbox, and I can go only one layer with it, and I didn't do any concealer at all. So, you know, and here, of course, I'm completely red. So try and ignore this part of my face, especially. I'm kind of holding it here like that. And let's just put it on like this first. Oh, it's pretty. Ooh. Nice. And it's still a little bit tacky maybe here, not a lot, but a little bit. See, I use bronze and the fair together. And you get a really nice light gold. Yay. So another brush that it will be, you know, the clean color and the light medium one that looks like that. A little bit in there. You can see it already on the bristles, so I won't take more. Again, holding a bit here. And there it goes. Ooh, it's so much more like, I really love those Citrus and the Daria palettes. I really like them. Like, I'm using everything in there. But I feel like these are, there's no shimmer particles in them whatsoever. It's like really a true sheen. I love those greens together. Is that strong or what? Without any effort. I mean, you saw how easy it was to put them on. And that blue is like electric blue. Okay, so final thoughts, unless you already understood what I think about this one. It's a gorgeous palette and I didn't have any problems with it. But also I've been watching, I think all the Natasha Denona's videos. I've seen how she's using them and with what kind of brushes and all the tips and tricks she gives. And yeah, so I didn't have one problem with that palette. Everything that people complained about, this green, that green, limoncello, the blue one, and this Gusti, and I never saw anyone come out with a color like that from Gusti, so I don't understand it. I mean, I just used the brush and I, you know, pressed it on. So, just use my hand and show one side with the greens and the light medium on this side, and here with the really pretty blue and, you know, orangey together, and then here the bronze, which is actually a golden color, the bronze and the fair together, which made it a really light gold like that. Yeah, so I like all the products. The only thing I didn't try yet was these two holiday palettes, which I'm gonna leave them for another day. I'm starting to think that people have been using this the wrong way. I mean, how can it be that I get it this strong without any effort whatsoever? Now, mind you that I used real bristles, not synthetic, all of them with all the eyeshadows that I used. And maybe it works better than synthetic. And also I've been watching her videos about her tips and tricks, how to use all her, you know, products, not just the eyeshadows and not just these eyeshadows, all the products that I kind of, you know, do it a bit differently than just slapping on, because they are different. Her products are a bit creamier and different. So why not, you know, think you might have to use them in a different way to get where you want, you know? So why not watch the one who made them and, you know, to get to where you want? Yeah, so that's just my thoughts on it. And yeah, I'm for sure really happy with these palettes, and also the highlighter and also the eyeshadow palette, the Tropic one. Yeah, so I hope you watch this if you've been thinking about the Tropic eyeshadow palette. I think if you find out how to use it or use it the way I did, it sure should work without a problem. And don't stick your fingers in there, because I think those creamy products are a bit more sensitive to oils or anything that we have on our fingers. I mean, even if I use this alcohol spray, 99%, I could still see the difference, the way, you see, the way it looks like after here. Whereas when I use this brush, you don't see a thing. It's like, you know, I will kind of clean it up with this. See? It just looks like powder. I don't believe in using your fingers for every product there is. I know she says herself to use with fingertips, but I don't have a problem usually using it the way I did now. Also in the 28 eyeshadow palette, also in the 28 eyeshadow palette, I usually use just one of those real, you know, brushes, not the synthetic one again, and I use the same way. I take and I press in, and I usually don't have a problem. If I want a little bit more, I might use this, you know, again, the alcohol, dry my fingers really well, and then to, you know, use it that way. But I try not to. I prefer not to, let's say. I prefer using tools and not my, I know fingers can be tools too, but with these kind of products, makeup altogether, I prefer, that's how I learned it also, you know, with cosmetic products altogether. Not, so as not to contaminate, you use a spatula. I have an old one here that's seen better days. Like this, if it's a cream product, and then you put it on a thing like this, you mix what you need to mix, and then you use the brush or whatever you're using from here, or even this one. It's not nice to use this inside product either, I think. So even though I did in the Citrus and the Daria palette, I did go in with and I don't feel so good about it, because you have, this one is damp, you know. I don't know how big a difference it is, but the way I learned how to do these things, it's like using a spatula if you have a cream product, and if you don't have a cream product, use a brush. Or, you know, one of those, these kind of things, like that. Sponge applicator. Those are really cheap and not the best ones, but, you know, you can find better of those too. Thanks for watching if you did not till now. I know I've been a little bit ranting, because ranting about this being so good, and maybe people using it the wrong way, all those people are complaining about it. I don't know. I just think it's not fair, because, you know, why? Find out how to use something before you start complaining. That's what I said. And then if it doesn't work, then there might be a problem and an issue. But I think some of the issue is that people go in there just with the fingers to swatch everything, also without cleaning them, you know, 99% alcohol, not just like this with a piece of paper or something. Proper cleaning and drying, that you don't go in there with, you know, any oils or anything like that on, with anything you use. That's the way I roll, or I try to remember it for the most part. I thought I will continue a little bit with this Natasha Denona palette and do another look with the blue. That's what I will do. Another look with this dark blue with their Tiger Lily, and with this one, the purple one called Zina. Since I'm doing a little bit more of a drastic look, I think I will do it just on one eye, because I probably won't go out with it, you know. I just really want to, it's kind of to see how it works on the whole eyelid when I have wrinkles and crinkles and everything. Because people have been complaining so much about this palette, so I want to see for myself. Not that it's my palette, I mean, I didn't make this palette, but I feel like a bit, I don't know. I'm pro Natasha Denona, I'm pro Israeli, I am Israeli. And Natasha Denona lives also here in also in the States, but I suppose she's pretty more Israeli than anything else. Maybe. So I really want to see what's up with this. People just ranting and bashing her brand because of, you know, something else than the brand itself and the products. I mean, bashing for other reason than the products itself, without knowing how to use it. Yesterday I did the first impression, where I went completely like, oh, and then I used my synthetic brushes, all of them I think. So I think I have to look for brushes. But I will take this one, and it's a Glitter Please, the Glitter Please from Ashley Waxman. And it's completely synthetic, so let's see how it goes. I will straightly take this one here. Again, just, it's a bit hard to lift it up because it's kind of big. Again, this way, just sticking it in like that. Yes, sorry. Seems to work with this brush just as well, if not even better. Still have something in my brush. Whoa. Yep, there's still stuff on my brush. Look at that. Shear it out a bit as I go. No, I think I will try and use it as I saw Natasha Denora use it on her, commercial video. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Okay, it's time to blend it with something else, with another brush. I'm taking actually a really small pointed brush to blend just around the edges. And you can feel how creamy it is actually. Like it's more creamy than powder, you know? This brush is scratchy. Scratchy and old. What is it? Ah, blushed. Okay, that's not the worst brush I have. This is just, what is this? It's also Smash Put. It's from concealer, so let's just take this one then. Like that. Little kind of on the side of it. Not as a paddle, Just like that. I don't really want to take it under my eye because I wanted to do it like she did over there. So I have to clean all this up that it won't be, droopy. Look, so some Bioderma cleaning. I really want to make it like kind of sharp. Like that. Now I will take this brush and use the Zinna here. This one. Just dip it in there. This is a matte one to go together with the blue. I think this one is just gorgeous together with the blue. So let's just put it here around it. Ho ho ho! That is pretty. Now it's gonna make it go a bit too far out, I think. I'm taking it inside too here, or I think so, no? Yeah, otherwise I don't want to use another color that will make it maybe muddy or something like that, because those are so pretty together. This one is so funky. I have to put some conditioning mask or something on these brushes. They like, these that are not synthetic become really kind of nasty after a while. Whoa, I really like that. In a way I want to do the whole look like this now. Inner corner, do we need anything? Yes, I think the minty green. Mint green, inner corner. Again, just pushing it in like that slightly. And there you have too much color probably for this little piece here. Whoa. I don't know exactly how to. And, oh, it's all over there, you see? There in the middle, here. A bit more maybe. You will actually see it when I open my eye because it kind of disappears here. See? Oh well. But again, I don't want it on the underside of the eye, so trying to clean that up. Okay, so I did this really bright look with this really bright blue and the Zinna, the lilac and the mint green. Just to to see if I use it a bit more all over the lid like that, if I will have a problem with it, and I had no problem whatsoever. So I didn't even use real bristles today. I used a synthetic brush, but I press on it, you know, I press it on like that. I don't go wild with trying to put things on with these kind of fluffy brushes at all. And I used again the color that, two of the colors that so many people seem to have a problem with. And I just suggest you go and see how Natasha is using her own products. That's how I, you know, kind of checked how to use it before I go in there with, you know, because they are different. They are more creamy, they are half cream, like a hybrid kind of thing. So it's not just to use a fluffy brush like this in the outer corner with this blue one or something like that and think that you're gonna get this color out for it. So use it the way she made it to be used, and then I don't think you will have a problem. Yeah, simple as that. So that's what I suggest if you have a problem with this one and you're really bummed out, because it's a really gorgeous palette, I think, and of course the colors are really amazing. I tried to build it up and it works fine. I didn't blend it yet. I mean, it didn't get up that far maybe either, but anyway, it's, you know, you can build it up. So it is acting a little bit like a different kind of product. I treat it like, how would I say? You remember those Smashbox cream shadows? That's how I treat this one, because it does kind of set, because it's a powder in it. There's a powder in it, so it does set. But it's kind of emollient, so it moves around. So I treat it like kind of a cream shadow in powder, with a lot of powder in it, you know, that you don't expect to be able to move it around for hours and play around with it for hours. But you know, yeah, and they are waterproof. I can go and splash my face now. So I will go and give it a splash with water, because I don't have mascara on. I don't use waterproof mascaras anymore. So I will just splash it with water and show you how well it sits there and how well it looks after. Because I did it yesterday before I washed my face, and it looks really good. Yeah, it's definitely waterproof. Okay, so I wanted to show you that it's waterproof. So I went to splash my eye, and I have loads of water in my eye now. So it's splashed with water, if you can see it. I really like splashed it all over again, like loads of water. And that's the way it looks now. And yeah, my eye is full of water. Okay, so I just have to take a tissue and dry it up, because the water is all over in my eye. It kind of hurts when you... There, a little bit you have on the paper, because I press it in. Take the water out like that. But I mean, it looks just the same under. If you just go to sit around the pool and have a few dips, you know, like that, then it's okay. So yeah, I don't recommend swimming with makeup on your eyes. I mean, I used to have waterproof makeup on my skin just because I'm so red, to cover it with more stuff, because anyways, the pool water is like, I would come out like paper no matter what I did, so I kind of stopped doing it. Yeah, there you go. It's waterproof, stays on, it goes on first of all, it stays on like a cream hybrid to powder, cream to powder hybrid, really. So that's really how I recommend to use it, and then you have much more fun with it. Don't play around with it too much, because it does set, and then you will have splotchy things going around it, like any other, like, I don't know if you know those blue from Smashbox. Let's take some of this now then. This is of course a cream, I mean, cream eyeshadow. It's a cream eyeshadow, but you know. So, and then you would need to go and, you know, you see already it's like almost stuck, and it becomes like that. So I think it's acting a little bit like a product like this, but not half as heavy. It doesn't feel heavy on my eye. But you can't go in and play around with it for hours, like take a brush like this and think you're gonna do something with this kind of a brush. You see what's going on? You don't get it. First of all, you don't get it on the brush without to mush the brush in there and half destroy it. And then when you take it out, it's like that. See? You can't do that with her eyeshadows, like those that are like half cream, half powder. And I'm talking about these that people had a problem with. This one and this one in particular. This one I feel it's a bit more powdery than those two. But also that one I treat it kind of the same way. But these are more like a hybrid kind of thing. Also this one. This one is also acting a bit like that. Because yesterday when I put it on, I got it to look exactly like in the pattern. So, but I treat it that way. Like a cream that's going to dry pretty fast. But it's not a cream, if you get what I mean. Okay, so that's just what I'm, trying to get people to see. If you have this palette and you bound about it or you returned it and you really like the color, you have to work with those a little bit differently, in my opinion. So yeah, and also what she's doing on her, commercial video, she doesn't treat it as a usual one either. She's doing like that, putting it on and pushing it and pulling it out. Not swirling around and, like that. Yeah. So that's just what I'm saying. And use some kind of emollient, a little bit emollient eyelid primer or even concealer under, but light and, light emollient one, not a heavy one. That also, I think, is the way to go with them. And then you have a lot of fun, I can promise you.